Hi everyone, it's Josh from Dungeon Boys, welcoming you back for another episode of adventure as we play through The Wild Beyond the Witchlight. In our last episode, our party completed their altercation with the Harengon Brigands and rescued a stranded emissary from a derelict hot air balloon. What secrets will we uncover, and what adventure will we find? Join us as we explore more of The Wilds Beyond the Witchlight.
He is deflected.
Ding ding deflection. So quite a journey means like we'll be there in about 20 minutes or so, or
Maybe we'll travel across the land.
will we get to bust out the bedroll?
To catch them is my real test.
This dream is my call.
Let's get the part.
Pokemon,
Catch 'em all.
it's you and me.
Full admission, John got me playing Pokemon the other day. Never played anything Pokemon.
Wow.
Gross. Pokemon Golds. Where's that?
Have you been going through it?
No.
Yeah, but I got balls like I'm Ash Ketchum.
But you're wasting your time.
Do you want me to edit podcasts?
Yeah.
There you go.
Shush up.
Okay.
Which podcast are you editing?
Listen.
It better be ours.
Yeah, it's better be ours.
Have y'all listened to it? Nobody's. Me and you are the only ones that listen to it.
Where is it posted? I listen to it when I'm in it.
SoundCloud.
Wait, what?
He hadn't listened to the podcast.
What do you mean you don't know where to get the podcast?
To be fair, I don't know where to get the podcast at.
How?
I don't listen to podcasts. We listen to books.
All right, I need y'all to at least be involved enough in the show we make together.
All right,
To
I've
know
listened
where
to
the
some
podcast
podcasts
is.
before. We can go to YouTube. To
I mean, it's like
find
a
out about
RSS thing. It's like automatically uploaded to the Castbox thing I use, which is like the Android variant,
Sure.
or one of them.
Yeah, you can listen to it there. You can listen to SoundCloud, YouTube.
I use that.
SoundCloud not anymore, actually.
Castbox.
No more SoundCloud?
Castbox.
No more. We're hosting on
orange.
Anchor now, so it
It's
doesn't go.
white.
It might push
It was on
itself to
SoundCloud like
Cream.
yesterday.
Sickle.
Oh, okay, then
Yes.
it's on
I've
SoundCloud.
been wanting one
How is
for a
Anchor?
long time, like a
I like it better.
Orange cream shake.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Nice.
we get a lot more statistics that are more easy to use.
Sweet. Let's do it.
Yeah, you can find it anywhere you get podcasts, and on YouTube, there's a YouTube playlist, Tank Media Games.
So on Spotify?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Nice.
Look, I was just listening to it.
Anchor is owned by Spotify, the place where we host
Spit.
our podcast.
Oh, I didn't know that, man.
I didn't know that either.
Not 20.
That's why it can be
not
free.
really.
This is all a ruse to get
Because
it on the recording so that our listeners will also
Yeah.
listen to it because they don't already.
Dungeon Boys.
Anchor is like,
Four fans
how can
welcome
we
to
host your
Carnival.
podcast completely
Julia
for
Evans ready
free?
to fly ride.
And they pretty much just say like, because we make plenty of money on
That's not the
Spotify.
way,
Mine Carson Snail Races. That's
Makes
still
sense.
my favorite one. So
Yeah.
Good.
The big old devil in a lava hot tub with his pointy nipples.
I don't care if you listen to it. I don't listen to it all the way through typically.
Rusty
I would
was
just
like,
like it if all of us
I'm
who
gonna
made
get
the
out
show
Could
could tell people where it is, we're involved enough to know something about it, you know.
we did this awesome thing. We've been doing it for years. Where can I listen? I don't know.
I told a guy at work about
You
it.
heard about that internet stuff. It's on there somewhere.
I think Mike listens to it sometimes.
Nice.
Sweet.
Kenzie said she wanted to listen to it.
I would love input on the new edits and stuff.
It's bad. I don't like it.
You haven't listened
Remove
to it.
it.
You haven't listened to it.
Okay.
You don't.
All right, let's
You don't count.
get this thing started.
Started.
Fired up.
Fired up.
Let's do it.
Fired up. Fired up. All right, so you guys are hanging and walking through the wilderness, all sitting on the back of this snail, and as you're walking,
Hanging.
Sir Talivar, he says, "Well, we've been traveling for some time now, and I was wondering, Your Highness, other knights, what have you learned? Are you familiar with Prismere? You don't look like you're from here."
Definitely not from here. We just got here ourselves.
This is true.
Well, what do you think of the Feywild?
Bit messed up.
Yeah, it is here.
Lots
We got
of mud
attacked by a
everywhere.
bunch of rabbits.
Yes, we did that.
Yeah.
Well, from my understanding, this area did not used to be covered in mud. I believe this is an addition of one Bavlona Blightstraw.
Oh,
We're gonna kill it.
She likes the mud. Got
I
it.
wonder if that would fix the mud.
Probably gonna have to get a
One way or
construction
another.
crew in here.
While the mud is a bit annoying to most, It is nearly incapacitating for me as it comes up to my knees.
Yes. Well, that's not even the worst of it.
Oh, it is.
Randomly, seemingly without any cause, there are wells all over this area that will randomly gush out water. And then the mud that you're so displeased with goes up to 5 feet of water across the whole region. Isn't that horrible?
We should
That
probably
is
avoid
quite
those.
terrible.
Well, I mean, I could see advantages in that if you had a boat, not a snail, but yeah, it was probably best to be avoided.
Is that what those splotchy patches in the place where we fought the rabbits were?
Those were more like pits. I don't know if they shot water out or not.
These are wells. These are legitimate wells, stone wells.
Oh.
We may see one as we travel.
Interesting.
All right. Keep an eye.
There's one.
There's one now.
Snail goes
He
over.
he says, so you must all be heroes. You must be heroes who have conquered all the evils of the material plane to come find more things to save here in Prismia, I presume? Great heroes?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
No,
No?
not quite.
Don't put our expectations
We are-
too high.
Criminals?
No.
No, not criminals.
Well,
You're criminals.
no,
Surely
no,
not, Your
no,
Highness.
no,
Surely not.
Criminals. Not criminals.
no.
We are adventurers, more like.
Yeah,
That means
yeah.
criminals.
Right, adventurers.
Yeah.
That means criminals.
So,
That always means criminals.
so, Rusty, you seemed adamant. Have you committed some crime?
He's been in a cave for many, many years.
Yes, you asked where we're from. I don't even know the name of the location my cave was in. I've lived in a cave for the last 60-ish years, which is a long time for a goblin, I must say. And I came out not long ago and found the Witchlight Carnival.
I declare you do seem rather aged.
I am quite aged and tired.
He was still in the can for a long time, so he's recently been opened, and
I have not surpassed my best if used by date yet.
not yet. Not yet.
May you never see it, Sire Rusty. So, you're new here. I presume what brings you here is you heard of the Hourglass Coven and you're here to stop their evil.
In a way.
Vaguely, yeah.
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 We've all lost something.
You've lost
Yeah,
something.
Been taken from us. Now we know now by the Hourglass Coven.
Really?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, they stand in our way of that. That's our goal.
Right, but we also found other people are missing things too.
This is
Like
true.
there's missing people, there's missing children, there's missing all kinds of stuff, and it's not really right.
So, Your Highness and his traveling band of merry men, I presume you're here to do good, to hopefully find your own things, but I should hope primarily to save the realm.
I would like to free Zabilna, yeah.
Yeah, it all sounds like it kind of coalesces around that.
I believe that saving the realm is more of a happy accident.
I'm quite sleepy myself, Rusty.
Haberdashery.
Well, do know this, that blessings will surely follow those who seek glory and valor, and to help those who are less fortunate.
Is that code for something?
Well, he did mention the rule of reciprocity.
That's
so
true.
When we help people, they have to pay us.
Do you know a alicorn that's in a cage or something?
An alicorn?
Are you an alicorn? What is
I-
an alicorn?
No, I am a dragon, a fairy dragon. I'm Sir Talivar. I withhold nothing from you,
I've
sire.
already introduced.
Your Highness, I am laid bare before you, fully true.
Please,
We see that. We see that.
Yeah.
You can cover some parts if you don't need to be bare. But no, on a more serious note, have you knowledge of an alicorn?
I know nothing of an alicorn that I've seen here in Prismere. Why do you
You
ask?
say, well, we need one. You say Prismere is split? Like one hag is in this area we're in now,
Oh,
region,
so-
and then another. We have to go to another section of Prismere to find another hag.
You really just have arrived. You know.
We-
We've been here
Really
about 5 hours.
just-
You know.
arrived.
Wow. You know far too little. Let me explain the little bit that I know.
Right.
Bavlona Blightstraw, who I've mentioned,
Right.
who imprisoned me, she has 2 sisters.
Right.
She loathes them, from what I've heard.
Okay.
This is not a happy family. She loathes her sisters. But together, presumably for some sort of uneasy alliance or whatever it took, they used an artifact, a magical item known as Igvil's Cauldron. They used that cauldron to freeze time in Sibylna's palace, trapping this Archfey Queen inside. This is all I know. I believe it has caused a splintering of the realms. The borders of this region have cut it off from other regions which were once part of Prismia.
But do we have to go to those other regions?
Presumably, I do not believe that either of Bavlona's sisters reside here. I
Makes
believe
sense.
that Bavlona has control of this splintered region of Prismia.
So, all right, maybe that's easier. We take it one at a time, right?
Mick,
Yeah.
I mean, did your bird catch the funny things?
Yeah, we kind of talked it over. He tried, but he just kind of kept getting turned around and everything. I don't know if there was, like a wind or something magical. I don't know, but he couldn't keep up. He couldn't follow him.
Do you think that maybe if we find her, she's blocking the passageway to the other half? Or
It
possibly a
could be.
gateway?
This could be, as I've said, the hags, they hate one another. At least Bavlona hates her sisters, and I can imagine that she would not want their interference in her realm, nor they would want her interference in their realm. So, if you mean to defeat the 3 hags of the Hourglass Coven, then maybe one at a time would work. They may be too prideful to seek help from one another.
And then we could use that as their weakness.
Surely, who knows? But this is all I know. I have not been able to do much reconnaissance myself. I found myself quickly in downfall, which became my downfall, sadly, when I was captured and put in this bird cage. And of course, you know the rest of my tale, which brought me here.
Yeah, first things first. I think we need to get you out of there.
Yes, I agree. You've done us a great service already, and we want to repay that.
It would be my pleasure to be removed from this bird cage, so that I can properly bow before His Highness and his merry band of knights.
So, question.
Right.
Another question. You keep calling me Highness, and other creatures have done the same. Why?
Well, here I can tell that you wear the crown of the Witchlight Monarch.
Where's it good?
We know of the Witchlight Carnival here, and being the monarch of the Witchlight Carnival carries great weight. People consider you as a member of royalty here. There no law, you have no law-making power, but people give you respect. No one will outright attack the Witchlight Monarch, His Highness of the Carnival. Of course not. Not here in the Feywild.
Interesting.
That could come in handy.
It could. It has.
Weren't we outright attacked not long ago?
I was not.
That's fair.
Now, of course,
But what sort of you keep calling us knights as well? Is there any sort of qualification for that, or is that just someone who follows about the Witchlight Monarch?
I just assume that anyone whom His Highness would have follow around would have some sort of knightly qualities. You all are adventurers going on a journey to save something or someone. You're knights by all estimation of mine.
That's not horribly inaccurate.
Yeah, fair point. Okay, we'll be your nightly court there, Prince. But on the off chance, Rusty, can you duplicate that crown in any way, just in case something happens to this one?
No, I don't believe so.
Could you make just the crown?
I could probably fashion together something that looks like it if we needed a decoy for whatever reason.
It might come in handy.
But you can already cast illusory stuff.
Yeah,
Illusions.
but just for a short time. And I mean, you can't really, it's illusory. You can't,
Move it, right?
you can't grab it and throw it at somebody or whatever,
That's true.
As you guys are having this conversation, you hear
Wasn't me.
We need to go now.
the release of an extreme
The
amount
snail's
of
got
gas.
flat.
The release of an extreme amount of gas happens beneath you as the snail drove over a gas pocket. Roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Diggity.
Yo.
Oh.
9. I'm getting all the low rolls.
You've taken them from me.
I have. It's going around the table. But that's okay.
I'm taking
next you'll get
a
the
good
low
amount
rolls.
of 9s too.
Yeah, but you don't count
Yeah, I
because
don't
you're
care.
Eric.
I am Eric. I'm the best Eric that there is.
Eric.
I am
Please
Eric.
forgive me for...
My sins.
It's at least 3 syllables. Eric.
I've got 30, not really.
Erica.
Erica. Erica!
Alright, so... What did you all roll?
9.
Only a 23.
Only. You sturdy.
What
Okay.
you got?
16.
20.
Bunch of
You
sturdy
got a 9.
bastards. 9.
A 9.
9.
Alright.
I got a 9.
So everybody passes the Constitution saving throw roll except for Mick.
Yay, I get gassed.
Whenever you speak now, for a time, your words come out as gibberish that only the character yourself and others affected by the gas can understand.
He's back
This,
to Arlo.
this effect does not impede your character's ability to cast spells that have verbal components.
Okay.
So,
For how long?
a while.
Forever.
A while.
We'll call it an hour.
An hour.
So
Okay.
you still got some more traveling to do.
Till
So
the end of the game.
I would be pleased if you attempted to speak gibberish for the rest of, because you know what you're saying, they just can't hear it. So you guys were discussing the crown or whatever. So the rest of you smell this stinky gas and you're like, this is not so bad. But
This ain't great.
Mick has a different reaction.
Boomhauer, I can't understand a word you're saying.
Must be that echo in here.
That was very gross. Everybody all right?
Yes. Reminds me of home.
Yes, I believe I'm fine.
So, do I speak normally or do I need to speak in
You
gibberish?
speak. You
through the
would be
whole thing?
speaking in. I would prefer if you spoke a little bit in gibberish.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah, cheeseburger hop and flop. With a mop?
What?
What? Something has happened to him.
What?
I grab his shoulders. Can you hear me?
Marjorie!
He's gone.
I'd like to try to
Stab
speak
him.
some of the other languages I know, which is Elvish, Orcish, and Goblin. Goblin.
Okay.
See if either one of those work.
What languages do you understand?
Oh, God. What languages do I understand? Languages. Common and 2 other languages. I chose Elvish and... What was that? Sylvan was the other one.
Okay, so whenever he speaks Elvish and Common, you understand what he's saying. Your just responses come out as gibberish.
Gotcha.
Let's see.
So
Make elven gibberish.
Hey, you know Goblin.
I do.
Up top.
I can speak it too.
it's
Well, bugbears,
You're alright too.
like goblin.
so Mick, nod if you're in pain.
I stab him.
I think you could probably still nod.
I can still nod?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I'm
think-
not in pain.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
you
okay.
said nod.
I'm confused.
I'm shaking my head no.
Gotcha. Sorry.
Should I be in pain?
It seems as though he's not in pain. That's good. We just can't understand. He's just speaking nonsense words.
Hairbone.
Can you understand us? Nod
yeah.
yes or no? Good.
Nodding yes.
Good.
Okay.
Nodding yes.
Good.
Okay, so he can understand us, and could do are you confused?
Pig on road, sometimes apple.
Very well. Would you let us know? Nod, if you understand this. Will you let us know if it begins to hurt?
Oh, candy hair. Candy hair. I'm just nodding yes. Yeah.
I think that's as good as we're going to get, fellows.
All right.
So the snail.
So, question: does my bird get me? Because that's like a telepathic thing.
Yeah, the bird gets you. The bird
Okay.
understands.
Thank God. At least one of the
When it
one of
goes
you
to
does.
speak,
Yeah.
it like barks.
Moo. All right, so the
Makes
snail.
deep, resonating wail calls.
The snail keeps a riding. keeps a riding. At this point,
back.
you guys have done some traveling here.
Do you think we're at like the same position that the bunnies are now? Like,
Are we following them?
No,
No.
no,
Okay.
they're gone away.
Yeah, you're still at this point heading west, and they went north. So
Oh,
you're
okay.
Get
pretty-
out of your
you're-
mind, young one.
You're many
am
miles
now.
away
They are dead
from
to
there. So
You, just as their
after
friends.
another hour or two of travel, is there anything else that you have that you want to talk to Talivar about? Is there any other conversations you seek to have? Otherwise, we can kind of fast forward to the end of this this time.
Do you think we could sleep possibly, or get?
It'd be
Short
no
rest?
short rest.
It would
Oh,
still be
okay.
we'd still be in short rest territory.
I see.
What are we looking for? Jingle Jangle. What do you know about Jingle Jangle? Does she have friends? Is she malicious? Violent?
She seems to be a sweet little goblin. I don't believe that she's malicious in any way. I know very little about her, but I do know that she has the key to my cage.
How did she get it? Does she work for the hag?
No, she just had a rough run-in, I believe, with Bavlorna the same way I have, and now she is a shell of her former self, from what I know, and she loves keys. She just loves keys.
This is going to be sad, isn't it?
I don't know. Depends on your level of empathy and your ability to understand the plights of others, I suppose.
Do you think she is maybe under control?
As much as you would ascribe control to someone responsible for someone's upsetting situation, I don't believe she's under active control by Bavlorna Blightstraw, but you could expect you could blame her for her actions. I do not know, but like I said, from what I know of Jingle Jangle, she's a sweet little thing.
And will you have any use for this cage you're in whenever you're out of it?
Oh, I can certainly not fly home with it, so you're welcome to keep it.
Excellent. It seems sturdy.
It is quite sturdy.
That's all I got.
All right, cool. So we fast forward. After about an hour or so, your gibberish stuff wears off.
Cool, because I was looking for like word randomizers. Like, how am I supposed to not do this? I just came up with nasty grass / thump joint leg.
Nice.
Does that count?
Sure.
Cool.
That counts.
I liked pig on road, sometimes apple.
Yeah.
You'll have to,
Sometimes
you
apple.
have to
Yeah.
make a shirt that says that. Pig on road sometimes. Apple.
That's good. Pig on. How you feeling today? Pig on road sometimes.
Probably apple.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe apple.
So you guys arrive. You guys arrive at Tellamy Hill.
Complete sentences and all.
Complete sentences all. As you arrive, you are greeted by the scent of sweet-smelling fruit. Damp, downy, silvery green moss blankets a gentle upward slope before giving way to a craggy ridge that marks the top of the hill. Dozens of enormous willow trees dot the hillside, swaying as though in a breeze, despite the absence of one.
Hey, this is a lot better than mud. Hey, I can talk good.
Oh yeah, it's back.
Hey,
Good.
It's good to have you back, Simic.
right? That was getting kind of awkward.
I was actually looking forward to whatever new statements you'd come up with.
Just remember, road apple pig. Sometimes road apple pig.
Pig on road, sometimes apple. Yes.
Mhm.
I'll keep that in mind.
I'll be sure to tell my queen.
Words of wisdom. But I'm glad we're out of the mud for now.
Yeah, you guys are moving kind of out of the mud onto this raised surface. As you approach the hill, two of the willow trees begin to move towards you inside the moss. They're creeping towards you, swaying back and
These
forth.
trees seem overly friendly to anybody else.
They do seem alive, at the very least.
Does anybody speak tree?
No.
Mr. Bugbear?
If
I
they're
don't-
cool, maybe they speak goblin.
As they approach, they actually speak common.
Whoa.
The trees arrive close to you and they say,
Hello. Hey, I can understand tree.
"Welcome to Tellamy Hill."
This is going to be painful.
Yes.
How long do you plan to stay?
It's getting shorter.
Not very long.
We're just looking for somebody. We won't be very long.
Whom shalt you be looking for?
Jingle jangle, my good man.
Jingle jangle, yes.
Yes.
Why do you seek jingle jangle?
Did these trees get gas too?
No, we can understand them.
Right, but what? That's just anyway.
It's
We
tree,
need
man.
a key for our friend's cage.
You need a key for your friend's cave.
Oh,
A
this
key,
is taking
por favor.
so long.
It seems as though you are in the right place, because our Jingle Jangle loves her keys.
Where might we find this jingle jangle?
Well, she resides at the top of our hill.
Right.
We shall usher you there, please.
I see it. We're all right.
No, please, we shall guide you.
The snail goes blistering past.
the
Come
tree,
on, Robert, giddy up.
the trees lean to the side,
Slow down.
and go in between. The snail goes in between the trees. Sir Talivar says, "And you thought I was difficult to speak with."
That was painful.
Hey, you're not so bad to talk to.
The trees close behind you, and they begin to move behind you as you pass up, and they say, What kind of key do you seek?"
Key for this lock.
Maybe
Oh.
silver key, magic key, some kind of key.
"We are sure that Jingle Jangle will have your key. There are few keys she doth not have, for she wears a coat adorned with all her many keys."
We need to get her together with the button monkey.
That'd be quite a sight.
No, it wouldn't.
It would.
No, it wouldn't.
Oh, that's why she's jingle jangle, because of the keys.
Ah,
Now,
Clever.
as we ascend our hill, we have a polite question to ask of you.
Please
Would
don't.
that be all right?
Sure.
is it a short question?
Short in word, but not in length.
Okay, all right. We'll give it a shot.
This is the way I describe myself.
Is it possible that any of you brought with you a delicious beverage or possibly a yummy snack? Jingle Jangle, we fear, is in need of cheering up.
Some amongst us can produce good berries, and others can produce elixirs of juiciness.
I have rations with berries and meat.
I just have rations.
What's a tinderbox?
It's matches for starters.
It's
Oh,
not
okay.
chicken.
Not
Don't get excited, John.
the KFC branded tinderbox. Love it.
Don't eat the contents.
Spicy.
High in fiber.
I
Woo.
mean, you're
I've got this potion that makes people tiny.
I've got good berries.
You have all mentioned the berries.
You got an extra chili dog left?
I know.
I
Chili dogs don't last long.
do not know if those will do the trick. Unfortunately, Jingle Jangle was searching for truffles days ago and was beset by a group of brigands who beat her senseless, and she has been returned here healing and moping a great deal.
Oh, I've got some good news for her then.
Ooh, she will very much enjoy your good news.
I'm sure.
Did she say that she lost something?
No, she has lost nothing, and she is safe here upon Telemy Hill. I ensure that she remains protected. As you see, we are many here on Telemy Hill.
Did she describe these brigands possibly floppy-eared, fuzzy.
Oh, yes, indeed. They are the only kind we have round here.
That's some
I see.
profiling right there.
Racist trees of the Feywilds.
Did we get your name? Yeah, you, Mr. Treeman. You got a name and something we can refer to you as?
Like straw.
You may call me Tellamy Hill.
Okay.
Are we walking on you right now? Are you the hill beneath us?
Yes, I am.
So you could say we're walking over you.
You are walking over, well, and to be truthful, you are slurping over me on the back of a snail.
Never thought I'd hear a tree say the word slurping.
And yet
We can say anything, we have no mouth or tongue. Listen to this. Impressive, no?
I don't want to listen to that.
Sure.
It's
yeah.
impressive, but I'm good. So we're gonna see if we can find old Jingle Jangle and maybe bring some food or something.
Yes, she is just inside. As you arrive at the top of the hill, you reach an opening in this craggy top of the hill leading inside.
It's
Warren,
like a cave.
yeah, it's kind of like a cave.
Right.
The snail can likely not pass through here, by the way. You will have to disembark the snail.
Oh, that's all right.
All right.
Is there
Robert.
a snail mooring?
Go and graze or something. We'll be back later.
Come back and half the trees are eaten.
Yeah, the snail just goes over to the grass and just.
It's just like screams of terror from all the trees. It is slow but relentless.
It is like being eaten from within.
Well, if it is the hill we're talking to, then yeah, it's eating part of the hill, so
No, the moss isn't the hill, right? I don't know.
it's all
What's the science?
part of it.
Okay, you guys are at the open door to this area.
How are we supposed to kick in the door now? We close the door,
Slam the bead curtain.
and then we kick it in. All right, so
I go inside.
yeah, I want to kind of like little knock on the open door.
Okay, as you do that, let me describe the area. Worn stone steps lead down into what feels like a cellar. It's chilly in there, and you detect a subtle scent of iron in the air. From a distant spot within the chamber, sputtering candles illuminate a multitude of keys, dangling from taut strings that crisscross the walls. Hundreds of other keys lie strewn across the dirt floor. As you take in the scene, you hear the sound of keys jingling as a goblin emerges from the dimness. She wears a coat lined with metal keys and carries a flail that has padlocks for heads. She manages a faint smile and says,
How might Jingle Jangle unlock a bit of happiness for your lives today?
I have this cage here.
That's not terrifying.
Ooh, a cage, you say?
Yeah, it's supposed to have a key for it, though.
Ooh, Jingle Jangle probably has a key. What is inside that cage there? Jingle Jangle is curious.
One of my knights.
Your Highness.
That was a sudden gender swap.
Wait, what?
Because she was doing the
Yeah. Your Highness, I unfortunately cannot be one of your knights, for I serve Titania, but this gesture is truly meaningful to me.
Just roll with it. Just roll with it.
Pleasure to meet you, Jingle Jangle. I do find myself trapped inside of this cage. It would be pleasant if you offered us a key to remove me.
Jingle Jangle definitely has your key. For sure, she does.
What is your price for the key?
Oh, my price for the key, well, let me think. You know, it is better that you should have the key than to not have it. Better, and certainly better for you to have the key than those dastardly brigands that hurt Jingle Jangle yesterday.
Yeah,
The day
speaking of which,
before,
you
I cannot
okay?
even remember. Jingle Jangle is all right.
You seem like you're good. I mean, yeah, they kind of got us too.
Jingle Jangle could be better. Jingle Jangle, we'll offer you your key, though.
I need time to heal inside. She reaches around her jacket full of jingling keys. She sets down her little mail that's made out of padlocks, or her flail. She says,
well, yes, this one should probably be.
We actually, we may have run into your brigand friends along our way.
What did they take from you? They stole Jingle Jangle's truffles.
Oh. Well, did you find them on any of the corpses?
No.
Yeah, I didn't see anything look like a truffle.
We didn't see your truffles. We stole their giant snail, though.
Yeah.
These might have been the same ones who stole from Jingle Jangle. I'm sorry they did not have my truffles on board, though.
Yes, those would have been delicious.
Well, speaking of snack, we talked to the landscaping outside and said that you could probably use something to eat. You feeling all right? What do you need?
No, just Jingle Jangle loves truffles. And Jingle Jangle is sad without Jingle Jangle's truffles. I'll find some more one day when I feel like leaving. Jingle Jangle will find some more.
I turn to Eric. You can track down some truffles, I'm sure. Being a nature man.
I think I saw some truffles
With
laying
the
around, maybe.
Really? You would get truffles for Jingle Jangle, even though Jingle Jangle has already offered you to give the key free of charge?
Well, it is a gift, and we will reciprocate.
Right.
You must follow the local customs.
This is so kind of you. I'm so pleased. Well,
An eye for an eye, am I right?
That's not what that
We don't
means,
want any
but okay.
eyes. We're good. Good on eyes.
I think I still have some in my fingernails.
Jingle Jangle understands the sentiment, but believes that maybe you're using that phrase improperly.
We take the key.
Well,
We take the truffles.
she says, here, truffles or not, Jingle Jangle will give you your key.
and she
Take it.
gives you those.
Could you possibly describe the truffles you're
Sky
looking for?
darkens.
They are truffles from the ground.
We have mushrooms, bulbous, and dark.
Do you got any advice?
She says,
Sure, I
find
do. Sure, Jingle Jangle will point you the way.
and she grabs onto your big bugbear hand and Hank goes out to the edge of the door and she says,
Right down there in the swamp, I was digging for truffles. Jingle Jangle was digging for truffles in the swamp, and then a bunch of those herringons leapt out from behind the reeds and shrubbery. They took Jingle Jangle's truffles and threw Jingle Jangle down in the mud and whacked Jingle Jangle with their wooden clubs. I hope that doesn't happen to you, but it was right there where it all went down.
Do you think it'd be fine if I did this tomorrow? I'd like to get some rest.
Do it. You may dig for truffles any time. I will never put a time. Jingle Jangle will never put a timeline on someone getting Jingle Jangle truffles. It would be a wonderful thing either way.
Well, you have my word on getting your truffles tomorrow.
Your word?
My word.
Your word.
I wouldn't give my
So
word.
few people give Jingle Jangle their word.
Be careful with that.
So few people visit Jingle Jangle anymore. Where are you from, kind friends?
I am from the forest.
That is vague.
Vague and unhelpful.
I don't know.
Well,
He's not wrong.
I am also from the forest, but a cave in the forest.
I don't know where I'm from. That's why I'm here. I'm trying to figure it out.
We came from the other side of a mirror, though, if that helps.
The mirror dimension.
Jingle Jangle believes most of you are more on the same page with Jingle Jangle than Jingle Jangle once thought.
I'm going to edit that and just have it say, I believe both of you are morons.
Moron.
Well, if I may, does that mean you all wish to stay the night with Jingle Jangle?
Sure.
You have
roll
accommodations?
she spins around inside of her cave and she says,
Jingle Jangle guesses.
I'm gonna take that as a yes.
this room you're in is about 20 feet wide and 30 feet long.
That boy rolled insight.
Okay.
15 to see if she is malicious.
She does not seem malicious at all. She seems like
Go to sleep.
a crazy little goblin lady.
Lockdown, face first.
She's
I'm gonna grab that lock and key off of
I
the.
already did it.
I know. I'm gonna get the actual lock and key.
Okay, you already busted Sir Talivar out.
I want to get the cage in a little bit.
Okay, so Sir Talivar we open the door to Sir Talivar's cage. He flies out. He takes his sword from its scabbard and points it into the sky and says, "Behold! Sir Talivar is free! Free once more. Thank you so much, gentlemen. I am forever in your debt. Or for only a moment longer. For I must get going. If you plan to sleep here this evening, I cannot stick around with you. I can stick around for not a moment longer, but what I can do is offer you my tiny blade. A dagger to any of you of normal size. A sword to me.
I take it.
Your Highness, it is only fitting that you would take Sir Talivar's blade and drive it deep into the heart of anything that would take away your glory, your valor, or your chivalrousness."
Thank you.
Is there anything that you need of Talivar? Myself.
Speak well of us to your queen.
Oh, there will be songs sung of you, not only in my home, but in the land where Titania reigns.
Dope.
Nice. I like it. I hope to hear those songs sometime. But, yeah, would you just let them know what's going on in here and send some help if they can?
Of course, that is my chief task.
May we see you again?
I surely do not know. But if we do, it will be a wonderful reunion. Thank you so much for not only saving my life, but possibly saving this realm of Prismere. And if there's any way that I or the Queen could help you, we will do it. Goodbye! And he goes and flies out of the door into the sky and away.
Never to be seen ever again.
So long, Mr. Tallywhacker.
Hawk comes in.
Yeah. Jingle
Hey, you
Jangle.
think you'll ever make it back?
Hopefully.
Probably.
He lost his sword, so I don't know how he's gonna defend himself.
He's magic.
Okay.
Yeah,
Real quick.
I think you'll get it figured out.
This tiny sword, it's a +1 tiny sword. It's a melee weapon attack, +8 to hit. Or I guess this is for him, not +8 to hit. It's a +1 tiny sword, so however you use a dagger. It is... I'm trying to think of where it says anything. Yeah, if the character is freed from his cage, Sir Talivar gifts him with a tiny sword, which functions as a +1 dagger in the hands of a small or medium creature.
Dope.
He also, on the way out, he exclaims on his way out the door, "Your valor will not be forgotten!" And he shoots out of there, flies away.
Nice. I like it. That guy, he had some style.
Jingle Jangle says,
Jingle Jangle agrees. Jingle Jangle is also pleased she does not have to set up one more bed for the small dragon.
I can set up my own bed. And I set out my bedroll.
That looks comfy.
It is.
Well, I'm going to go sleep this way.
Bye.
Yes, Jingle
Just point to
Jangle
the
assumes
ground.
you are all very tired. Please take as much time as you need to rest here. Prismere is not going anywhere for one evening. I will be ready to help you hunt truffles in the morning, large bugbear. I promise not to wound you or harm you during your sleep, and I can assure you that the hill is very friendly. And Jingle Jangle and the hill will be your friends this evening.
Alright. I'm gonna put my bedroll
like
like right beside the entrance.
okay,
Just because I can.
cool.
I'm gonna sleep outside next to the snail.
All right, cool.
I'm going to work on some infusions
All right.
and sleep.
I'm gonna go to sleep as well.
Whee!
Do we die?
All right, guys. Go ahead and take your full rest.
Yeah.
Under the protection of Telemy Hill and Queen Jingle Jangle of the realm of greatness. I made all that
Jingle's
up.
a queen?
I just made that up.
Okay, I was wondering.
No, excuse me. Under the protection of Jingle Jangle and Telemy Hill, you have the ability to sleep and chill and take a good full rest.
Before falling asleep, because there was like keys and like piles of keys everywhere.
Mhm.
So, could I cast Unseen Servant?
What is that?
Boy, I got that same spell.
It is an unseen servant. So it's an invisible something that just does anything that a normal servant would be able to do.
Okay.
So you can't tell it go and defeat the Goblin King of the 8th Realm,
Right.
but you can be like, hey, can you get some firewood?
Okay. Cool.
So I'm going to have it just organize all the keys.
Ooh.
Yeah.
While she's sleeping.
Yeah, just as a nice. Just
Okay.
as a nice.
Cool.
Just organize and put together all the keys.
Before going to sleep, I like pass Rusty all the cage and everything.
Okay.
I don't care for it anymore. Sweet.
Cool.
Oh, and I used my. It probably would have been long enough. I'll use my last spell before I go to bed to make another healing potion. So.
All right. Cool.
So I got one healing potion for the next 24 hours.
Gotcha. I like it.
We gain a level, right?
You don't gain a level.
2 or 3 of them? What?
You don't gain a level, but you do
Oh.
get a full long rest. In the morning time, I guess maybe Josh, if you want to add like some sort of like a little sleepy sound effect for like 10 seconds or something.
A sleepy sound effect.
not
That's
a
called silence.
Not a sound effect, but like a transitional bit of music, an interstitial
Absolutely.
to make it feel like we had a long rest.
Well, to be honest, after Telemir, whatever his name is, and the rabbit battle, and coming here, that's probably like 1 episode.
Oh yeah,
So
sure. I bet that'll be 2, right? You think?
could be.
I don't know how much we'll be able.
You got to think like combat was a lot of what does
yeah.
that do, and then rolling this and waiting on that. And
You're right about that.
so a 50-minute battle might turn into a 20-minute battle.
You're very right about that.
Because look at the snail race. The snail race episode went from like 59 minutes down to 42 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe this could be the end of 1 episode, I guess.
Could be.
Combat does it that way.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. But anyway, at the end of a long rest, you guys awake to the sound of Jingle Janglin going,
It's beautiful.
She's looking at Rusty.
Who did this?
Rusty is
Who organized Jingle Jangle's keys? They're organized by size, by color. Ooh, they're organized by weight and smell. Jingle Jangle's keys have never looked better. Who has done this?
It was our pleasure. It was just repaying the kindness of letting us stay tonight.
she waddles over there with her pigeon legs and she wraps her arms around your leg.
Oh, hello.
And says,
Oh, thank you, Jingle Jangle. It's forever in your debt. It's beautiful.
No. You let us stay here last night. It's even trade. Even trade.
Thank you so much. Now, are we still going to get truffles, big fellow?
Are you in the condition of getting truffles?
Oh, I feel much better today. Jingle Jangle is ready to go get truffles for all the days in the future.
Alright, let's head out.
okay. You guys descend the hill, I assume.
Slam the door and the pile of
I'd love to know
keys
what
just
happened to
fall over.
Rusty as you guys walk down the hill, and whoever goes with them.
Yeah. So in the night, I crafted a bag of holding for one, and I put the cage in it, and my
Nice.
lock,
Cage of
Dang.
holding.
and I don't really know what I want to do for the second one. Yeah, I'm gonna go with. I can always change it on my next long rest. My other one, I'm going to go with a walloping ammunition, one of those ball bearings,
Okay.
the ones that I added the magic stone to.
Thump.
Yeah, so they will have a knockdown effect. It's only one though, I think,
Pretty cool.
as far as I can tell.
What does it say?
This ammunition packs a wallop. A creature hit by the ammunition must succeed on a DC 10 strength save or be knocked prone.
You can make more than one though, right? That's not like one of your. You can only have 4 items.
It says weapon, and in parentheses, any ammunition. Common. Is it any ammunition fired from a weapon?
I think so.
Probably not. It's probably like any like you could do a dart or an arrow or a bolt or a whatever.
So it's still just one?
I think so.
Okay, that makes sense. That's fine by me. I'll take my bag of holding and the one walloper.
That'll work.
Actually, let me check real quick. Take me like 2 seconds.
I loved that bag of holding variant? It's the bag of colding,
The fridge bag.
the fridge bag.
Okay, Keith, when we're getting truffles, is that the forest?
No.
Bring us
No
beer.
forest.
Okay.
Sorry, you're still swamping.
Okay.
But you will have to roll to find truffles.
Some juicy truffles.
Okay. Man, I'm really regretting picking forest now.
Well, she knows, I mean, you'll go to different places
Yeah.
besides the swamp. But she knows kind of generally where to find some, too, so you can roll with advantage for she's helping you.
Well, I'm just a natural explorer, so...
You'll
Yeah.
probably be good to go. All right, what else are you guys doing while is anybody going with Eric to investigate the truffle situation? Rusty, you're finishing up your machines, I presume, your things. Prince, what are you doing this morning?
I will go with Eric.
Okay.
I'll hang back with Rusty.
All right, cool. So we're going to split the party just a little bit. The trees all the way by, every tree you pass, you hear, "Good morning."
Wallop shot.
By the time they get done saying it this afternoon.
Yeah. Jingle Jangle is overjoyed. Every time she sees a tree, she's just like,
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
She's just overjoyed this morning from all the kindness that you've shown her. You guys walk into the swamp. The two of you walk down into the swamp. You go, a few hundred yards away from the hill. You find yourself in a mist-veiled field of tall swamp grass dotted with clusters of cattails. And you begin to look for your truffles.
Alright, do you want me to make a nature check?
They are brown and sticky.
Survival, probably, or would it be nature? Foraging. I need to go look at that.
Let's find out real quick. Survival.
Foraging.
Foraging feels survivally.
Yeah,
survival.
foraging, yeah, survival.
Guide route. Identify signs.
Actually,
Predict
I think
weather,
survival
work
might be
actions.
best for me.
No, nature is ability to recall lore about terrain, plants, and animals.
Okay, so survival.
Okay, that's better for me then. Yeah.
Yeah, survival is to check for fall tracks, hunt wild game, guide your group through frozen wastelands, identify signs of owlbears, predict
Yeah,
weather,
I
avoid
got you.
quicksands and other natural hazards.
Roll yourself a DC Wisdom survival check.
Avoid
I
quicksand
I
and
won't tell
other
you.
natural hazards.
Sorry, DC comes before the number I'm supposed to know.
Okay. Alright, do I get advantage?
You get advantage because she's helping you out.
Okay, it will a 9 work.
After 1 hour of searching for truffles, you hear Jingle Jingle say,
Jingle Jangle is confused. There should be some truffles around here. Can we just try a little bit more?
I will try as well. What is
Okay.
it? Survival?
"Gotcha."
I will
So at this
search
point,
as long as you want me to.
okay, she says,
This pleases Jingle Jangle. Thank you.
it's been about an hour. Rusty and Mick, they've been gone.
They should have taken Robert the truffle snail.
All right, roll.
I don't know
what
if
you got?
Robert's really a truffle snail.
A 7.
Kevin.
Okay, roll with advantage again. She's helping. Mr. Ranger survival.
Ooh. So 16.
Okay.
Ooh, 17.
All right. After 10 to 15 more minutes, you are rummaging through a little bit of mud. You see a little, spot that looks a little bit different. A little bit, pile of mud looks a little strange.
More promising?
More promising. You go over there and use your furry bugbear hand to scrape some mud from around a big old honking pile of truffles. Enough truffles to feed your whole party for one day.
Dang.
Wow.
So enough truffles for Jingle Jangle. She said,
Oh my goodness! Jingle Jangle could eat these truffles for weeks.
Absolutely.
Can I take them? Can Jingle Jangle take them all?
Sure.
Put them in my bag.
and she
I help.
takes out her bag and begins loading up these truffles. But as they're doing that, Prince, in the distance,
Yes.
from beyond the bushes, you
see
hear
shimmering lights.
some rustling in the vegetation ahead of you.
I roll perception.
Roll perception.
I
A
roll
bunch of
perception.
people named Russell back
Do
there.
I hear it or nah?
I got a 13, but my passive is 16.
Okay. What, John?
Would I be, or am I too busy?
Let's say
helping
you're
you?
busy truffling.
Busy truffling. over
Cleverly
Yeah,
distracted.
The truffle shuffle. That's something I can do. As you truffle shuffle, And as you look around, you're peering through the grass, and you see coming towards you 6 sort of humanoid-looking creatures walking towards you, kind of past you, on stilts.
I don't trust that.
Prince.
Like, how far away are they?
They're probably they're not walking towards you. They're obviously they're walking in a direction, but they're coming to your visualness. I will show you what they look like.
It's the thing.
Some stilt walkers.
Oh, that's like some straight up Mad Max kind of stuff.
Your perception roll was what?
13.
13. So what you see is some creatures walking on stilts. They have reddish skin, and they look to be wearing patchwork rags and furs. And strapped to the back of each of these creatures is a wire cage that you can see is padded with straw and filled with some eggs. Some large eggs. As they're walking kind of past this area, their path is taking them close to where you are, but they're not walking towards you.
I want to run over to Jingle Jangle and
Okay.
kind of grab her attention real quick and point them out.
What?
What are those things?
Oh. I've seen them. I've seen them before. Jingle Jangle has seen them before. Those are... Jingle Jangle calls them stilt walkers because they walk on stilts. Harmless, really. Never had any problem with the stilt walker Jingle Jangle has.
What are they? What are the eggs for?
Jingle Jangle assumes they're taking them to do some trading in Downfall, maybe. They look like eggs of various creatures. Maybe they go to sell them.
Interesting.
You could always ask. Jingle Jangle has never talked to them.
I'm gonna run up to them.
Okay. You run up to them. As you run up to them, they are immediately kind of startled. You can see them tense up on their stilts.
I wave.
You
Hello.
wave. As you say hello, the one in the front just turns to you and goes, And then keeps walking and heading forward.
Where are you going?
He stops for a second and he says, and he points to where he moves his stilt and kind of shoos you away, and then he points to where they're headed and he looks back to his crew and gives them a nod to keep moving.
Can I roll insight?
Sure.
You lying to me? You lying to me about what you're doing?
I want to know what that nod meant.
I got a 16.
A 16 reveals no falsehoods.
What are you gonna do with the eggs?
Let's see.
He goes into a 3-hour dissertation using just gestures.
Well, it's also like body language, speech habits, and changes in mannerisms.
Sure.
So it'd be paying attention to their body as they're moving. Like, are they moving in an aggressive tone?
They're not moving in an aggressive tone. They're plodding along, using those stilts. And whenever you say, "What are you going to doing with those eggs?" What are you going to do with those eggs? It turns almost exasperated, turns to you, and then it begins to. Do you speak Goblin?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it begins to speak in Goblin, and tell you in Goblin. It says, "We're taking these eggs to Downfall. For sale."
What do they do? Are they important? Are they valuable? Are they food?
Yeah, his response was, "They taste really good with salt and pepper."
Can you point out where Downfall is on the map? I have a map.
Do you have a map?
Maybe.
We have a map of the carnival.
Yeah, it's not gonna be there. Can you tell me? Can you tell me? Well, my book would have recorded a little bit.
Yeah, where
So
you've gone.
I'm gonna grab it and be like, can you show me on this rough map where it is?
Okay.
Please?
He says, "We are on a tight schedule. Downfall is that way.
All right.
We must be going."
Thank you.
And then he keeps walking.
Bye bye. I cast fireball instead.
Just
We're gonna be eating well tonight, boys.
so he moves along. The caravan moves away.
How long are we planning on making this episode?
We're about done.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm feeding fast.
I know. So after you do that, what do you do?
I'm just gonna turn around and go back
All right,
to Jingle Jangle and Irk.
Did you say hello?
I did. Kind of rude.
Jingle Jangle, y'all can head out. I'm gonna see if I can find any more truffles for my group.
Jingle Jangle is appreciative.
No problem.
I'm gonna stay back with you, Eric, just in case some more
Alright.
oddities come.
Jingle Jangle's gonna go back to the hill and see if anyone has done anything nice for Jingle Jangle again. Jingle Jangle, we'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.